This video is just going to be going over a case study where we helped a solo SaaS founder book 71 demos and over $12,000 in monthly recurring revenue with funded Series A companies for his SaaS startup. If you don't know me, my name is Ryan, and I run an outbound agency called Breakout Creatives. We help companies with their outbound and grow their sales pipelines by 2 to 5x in the first 90 days of our campaigns being live. I have a really old version of this case study here. I wanted to make a new one to kind of update a lot of things, but I'll just leave this in the doc here. And this document will be in the description of this video if you want to check us out and learn some more. One final thing is these are words from who we are doing this case study with, my friend Christian Reyes, founder and CEO of Ditto.ai. If you want to hear what he had to say about working with us and our team at Breakout, you can check that out right here. But getting into this, so this was a solo SaaS founder that we worked with a while ago now. So Ditto, this product started out at least as a low ticket SaaS product for marketing teams, and it was all based around, improving companies and their landing page hero copy, trying to increase conversion rates on their landing pages. What Ditto has sort of transitioned into now is taking that same idea, taking that same technology, and really focusing on search rank on Google and saving cost per click a lot. So now they are a B2B Google search agency, extremely high quality. I seriously cannot recommend these guys enough. They are amazing at what they do. And if this is something of interest for you and your company, would definitely recommend them for that. They made our lives extremely easy. So getting into how we help these guys with Outbound, right? So when we were first getting started and I was first talking to Christian, he didn't have the most experience with Outbound, extremely talented technically in building, very, very good software, building really good product. He had a background at Headspace and even JP Morgan as well. But Outbound, it just wasn't really something he knew too much. And so he put a lot of trust in our team here at Breakout for basically handling everything top of funnel for him. He gave us a lot of trust early and kind of gave us the keys and said, hey, let's come up with a few ideas here. Let's throw things at the wall. And let's see what sort of traction we can get. So I want to dive into the campaigns that we came up with and how this offer evolved over time and how we were really able to see results pretty quickly, which was nice to see. So as I was saying, the product itself and kind of the service offering from Christian and his team has really changed a lot. But when we were first getting started, like this first campaign that we ran, it was targeted towards small SaaS marketing teams. We wanted to come up with a unique way that was more than just like, hey, do you want to sign up for this and like test it out? So what we did is we came up with the idea of sending a report generated by his product and by the actual software that was fully customized to the company, to their landing page. And it just gave them a few different ideas for hero copy. So it was something like this. It was like, hey, Tim, I sent you a full positioning report on your site the other day. Must have missed you. Here's the offer. We're helping small SaaS marketing team increase their landing page conversions by 20%, blah, blah, blah. It's sort of like if David Ogilvy and ChatGPT came together to make people stay on your site longer. Are you completely opposed? Blah, blah, blah. I had to give a bit of humor there. And this went pretty well. I can't lie. A lot of people were interested in seeing it. Here's a lot of the responses here. Sure, be happy to take a look. Yeah, Christian, send it my way. We're interested in learning more. Can you provide us a demo call next week? Now, what happened with this is that we got a lot of people interested, and people were like, hey, like, let's chat this week. And Christian was like, oh shit, like I wasn't really trying to turn this into like a full service offering. And so, as I said, this product has evolved a lot over time, hopefully in part to some of the work that we were doing with Outbound and really just getting feedback from people, just hearing, what their thoughts were. Like when we took these guys on and started working with them, it was in the very early stages. So that's one really cool thing about Outbound that we have found is that you can make so many iterations on your product and what your service offering actually is simply just because you're getting so much feedback about the product. And that's kind of what we did at the start here. So in addition to the replies, it turned into a few calls. We helped Ditto add 149 free users to the platform in like 2 months, which is pretty cool. We also helped Christian go live on Product Hunt, which is a basically, I guess, software platform where bunch of founders, kind of showcase their product. If people think it's cool, you can upvote it, you can downvote it. And we ran a campaign to Product Hunt founders where we had a 100% positive reply rate on replies, which is pretty cool. But then, so we were getting all of this data. We were getting generally positive feedback, but I think the direction that Christian and his team eventually kind of wanted to take things was like, hey, okay, we have a cool idea here, but trying to sell this as a super low ticket product, it didn't really seem like that was something that long term was as viable, considering how good the feedback was and the product itself actually was. So I think they wanted to turn it into a bit more of a service offering. So we helped them come up with the offer, or the idea of, we can help you outrank all of your competitors for 50% cheaper by finding high-intent keywords in your industry. Pretty enticing. And so what we did with this, and this is kind of the main thing that really made this campaign pop off. So when we came up with this campaign idea, was actually honestly the first few times that I was messing around a lot in Clay. Way before, we were a product expert and all that stuff in there. So what we did was this is, so using the Ditto product itself, which was cool. A lot of stuff in Clay, a bunch of APIs as well. What we did is, in this offer that we were giving people here, is we actually found the keywords for their companies first, and we inserted that right into the email that we were sending out. So it ended up looking like this, and I can zoom in a little bit here for you, hopefully, where it said this. It was like, hey, John, I saw your site and I was impressed with the company. I see the vision. Google search ads would be a perfect channel for you to get more customers. To show you what I mean, I went ahead and crafted a keyword strategy to drive traffic to your site. Given their intent, these visitors should convert. And we would literally, again, using the actual product itself, which obviously helped, was give people, the high intent keywords in their niche, the monthly searches, and then keywords associated with them. And we'd give that to people. And of course, I mean, that converted pretty well. It was basically like saying, hey, we can rank you number one on Google for 50% cheaper. And just so you know that we are legit, here's the highest intent keywords that people are actually actively searching for in your niche. It was pretty cool stuff, I can't lie. And as we had hoped, so people really seemed to like this idea. Just going to scroll through a few, responses that we got here. But this converted into a lot of calls, as we can see here. Here's just a few of them. So by giving these leads the keywords in their niche that they needed to rank for, we were booking about a meeting a day for, as the time I was writing this, which was way back, for multiple weeks. And one thing with our targeting on this too is that these were relatively large companies too. Like the majority of these were all in Series A funding. That was part of our list that we built for Christian and Ditto. Yeah, and so that was really the entire project with them. And now looking back on this, we scaled this idea pretty far. We ran this for a long time, as it was just continuing to work. And so I wanted to share this, as it is a pretty unique outbound idea that we use to, number one, get feedback from the market and allow, Christian and his company to make a lot of changes to what their product did, what that service offering was. And then two is really get a marketing idea or marketing angle and to scale the shit out of it, right? Like we ran this to multiple different industries after this. We made a few tweaks, but the core of the message was still that same idea of like, hey, we can rank you first for these keywords here. Would that be interesting to you? And so that was really the core message that we ran with for a long time. And again, can't say enough about Christian and Ditto. Their product is amazing. So definitely made our life a lot easier. But yeah, hope that was interesting for you. I just thought this was kind of cool. Wanted to share. So like, comment, subscribe. I will leave this document in the description if you want to take a read. I'll also leave information for Ditto if you want to give them a look as well. They're amazing. So thanks for checking this out and have a great day. Peace.